We're reading Saigyo.
Again,
Begin.
again, you saying reading. Yes, you said it so many times.
Reading. Saigyo.
You said it
Saigyo
again
poet.
and again.
Poem 10.
Let's read the poem.
Saigyo. Off in the distance, in a space between rocks, I wish to live alone, thinking not of others' eyes, thinking only of my grief. Then we're going to read the other translations?
No.
No. We'll have to. We can circle back. 11, poem 11. If I cannot dwell anywhere, let me then stay nowhere, in this world brief as a grass hut. Then poem 12. In such a world must even I, who see the moon clear, the light unchanging, have such sorrow. He sees the moon clear and he still has sorrow.
I mean, he has such a pleasure anyway. It's a great gift, but still.
Well, you do have sweet sorrow, like when you can have.
You don't have to explain it.
Poem 13, Kazi. Yielding to the wind, the smoke from Fuji dissolves into sky with direction unknown. My passions burn. Poem 14.
He should say, my passions burn like wine.
You want another translation?
No.
You want another translation?
No, it would be interesting to parallel his passion with the with Fiji.
Goodness.
Okay, read.
Whoa. I lost the space now. We shouldn't. My goodness.
You're 13.
Passions burn. Okay, now we're at 14. 14 is Koro Naki. Even one who is free of passions feels such sorrow. A marsh where a snipe rises into autumn evening. Poem. There's a lot of translations. There's some story. Some of these I have to read. 15. Kuchimo singing. 15. Never to decay, only the name he left behind, a gaze at his relic, the withered grass.
I could read the previous one in different translations.
The previous one? Previous one. Okay, the previous one, Koro Naki, 14. I thought I was free of passions. So this melancholy comes as a surprise. A woodcock shoots up from marsh where autumn's twilight falls. La Flore, Awesome Nightfall 68. You want a third translation? Even to someone free of passions, this sadness would be apparent, even in autumn over a marsh where a ship rises. That's different. Keen, AJL 195.
I think it's better when he's in poetry, he refers to the first person, like the previous one. He's in the first, he talks about himself.
Let's try a third translation. Even a person free of passion would understand the sadness.
Just read that.
That's the fourth translation. A man without feelings even would know sadness when snipe start from the marshes on an autumn evening.
Read again the first out.
First translation. Even one who is free of passions feels such sorrow, a marsh where a snipe rises in autumn evening.
Okay. And the second translation?
I thought I was free of passions.
I think I prefer it when it goes to the first person.
Which one?
That one.
I thought I was free?
Mm-hmm.
Let's try another one. First person.
Yeah, in poetry, I think it's better in
It's Kwai
first person.
Mazaki. He's a Japanese guy. Even a soul schooled to do without the human heart knows how such things feel. From the marsh a long bill flies into the autumn dusk. Muzaki. Let's go to poem 15. Kuchi mo Sunmu. Never to decay, only the name he left behind. I gaze at his relic, the withered grass. And we'll read maybe another translation. One part of him escaped decay, his name, still around here like this bleak field's withered grass, my view of the relic he left. La Flore, Awesome Nightfall 24. This is a complicated one. Here's Kuma, another poem, Kuma Momonaki. Undimmed, boundless, the light of the moon, enticed by it, my heart wanders to the cloud-tipped edges of the sky. DLB.
Read it again.
Undimmed, boundless, the light of the moon, enticed by it, my heart wanders to the cloud-tipped edges of the sky. And here's another translation. So taken with the faultless face and radiance of an alluring moon, my mind goes farther, farther to reach remote regions of the sky. La Flore, Mirror of the Moon. I should move on to poem 16. Kumo O. Clouds thickly mantle these mountains, but the blocked moon had already taken up residence in my mind, so nothing now prevents me from seeing its serenity there. So he's already got the moon in his mind, huh? So even if it blocked, read that again. Clouds thickly mantle these mountains, but the blocked moon had already taken up residence in my mind, so nothing now prevents me from seeing its serenity there. La Flore, Awesome Nightfall 66. And then the comment says, a verse on the essence of the white lotus flower put in a circle on elbow's length, about 50 centimeters across. Then there's another, I don't know if it's another translation. It says, the light of the moon on Mount Futakami, covered with clouds, could be seen residing in the mind, its purity. Watanabe, 392. These are nice poems. I like this. Exquisite. You like Saigyo? Well, it seems the older we go, the better it gets.
It's interesting though, they spoke so much about the moon, but not the sun, not the stars.
Yeah, there's a lot of symbolism, you know. Maybe the moon takes on a heavy significance. You're supposed to only see flowers and only dream of the moon. Here's a comment on poem 17, Kumori Naki. I was in the province of Sanuki and in the mountains where Kobo Dashi had once lived. While there, I stayed in a hut I had woven together out of grasses. The moon was especially bright, and looking in the direction of the inland sea, my vision was unclouded. So I guess that's a travel sketch. He's traveling like Basho. And now he's going to write a poem. Poem. Cloud-free mountains encircle the sea, which holds the reflected moon. This transforms islands into emptiness, holes in a sea of ice. La Flore, Awesome Nightfall 36. Another translation. I look out from the cloudless mountain at moonlight on the sea, its islands so many rents in a sheet of ice. Burton Watson, Poems from a Mountain House, 183. Poem 18. Nagamutoti. Gazing at them immersed, I became so intimate with the blossoms, and with the falling away and separation comes sorrow. Are you sad when the blossoms fall?
I had a very good poem about the blossoms in Central Park that I saw. Oh, very beautiful poem. I wonder where it is.
I would be sad if we don't go see the blossoms in Central Park.
I wrote it in the night when we were still working.
I'm sad in advance if we don't go see the blossoms. I was sad before I saw the blossoms. I was sad, and then
you can reflect of the image of the blossoms and this in your mind from last year, from the year before that.
Somehow, though, I'm not really sad. I'm happy thinking of the blossoms. The truth is, I'm happy and I'm lying that I'm sad. It's a lie. I'm just saying I'm sad because it sounds poetic and it's just a lie. I'm happy with the blossoms. I'm happy that I'm sad. Detached observer of blossoms finds himself in time, intimate with them. So when they separate from the branch, it's he falls deeply into grief. What?
You're a big blossom.
Gazing at them, I've grown so very close to these blossoms. To part with them when they fall seems bitter indeed.
Too much. You're saying too much. Now we're reading Japanese poetry. You limit yourself to 5 words.
This is not me, this is the translations. Thinking to gaze at them, I grew extremely close to the cherry blossoms, making the scattered parting ever so painful. Shirani, Traces of Dreams, 75.
How can that be painful? It is the most...
painful?
It's the most subtle thing. It falls so lightly.
Oh, there seems to be pain mixed with pleasure and happiness, and it's always part of mixed. Sometimes you can feel pain from joy.
I don't. I feel pleasure where I see the
pleasure.
It's so beautiful, such beauty. It's only pleasure. Okay, let's read. Next.
Poem 19. Nami no Oto-o. With my heart turned to the sound of the waves, I stay up till dawn. The moonlight through the reed roof of my companion. This is classical. DLB. With my heart turned to the sound of the waves, I stay up till dawn. The moonlight through the red roof of my companion. DLB. Reading poem 19 of Saigyo, Saigyo, Japanese poet, predecessor of Basho, who was 12th century, very good poet.
Read again.
I have to start again.